The following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Banter Club proudly brings to you, it is me, the Angel of Death 6XL. Right now, your current number one contender, again, for the Ramblemania Heavyweight Championship of the world. And joining me as always
is the man who I think came in dead last in the last prediction show we did. It was WWE. It was WWE. TJ the Great. TJ the Great. But next time y'all see me in that AEW, I'll fucking... Oh, wait. Is it the next one we're doing Bound for Glory?
Nah, the next one we're doing is Bound for Glory. When the fuck is that?
Okay, so I'll do well for that. I'll do well for that.
When's that, cuz?
I watch Impact. So
when's that?
What the hell? It's not next week, right? I'm gonna see right.
Better not be this weekend because I'm not ready.
No, October 23rd. Yeah. No. We got a little bit of time between now and the next pay-per-view that we will all be watching because there is no WWE pay-per-view this month and no AEW pay-per-view this month. So yeah, we are here to discuss, as always, this thing behind me, NXT 2.0.
Ew.
It's about the reaction I'll be having. But before we get to the proceedings on the can't even call this the the rainbow brand, I guess. Let's talk about some news. Ken Dunne, formerly known as Kenny Dykstra, has been hired as a coach at the Performance Center, per PW Insider.
I thought he was done with wrestling.
Yeah, he recently retired, but I guess WWE is bringing him in as a coach. So,
you don't have to wrestle, pal. We just want you to coach.
Teach these kids a little something, huh? Teach them how to do what you did in the Spirit Squad. So,
fam, that shit was corny, and you know it.
He was a good wrestler, though, Ken Dunne. He's only 35 years old. He was always known as a young, up and coming type dude, and even he had that second run. What was it, 2016? Yeah. Where they were fucking with Ziggler. It was him and I think Mikey, right?
Mikey!
Yeah. It was them that came back as the Spirit Squad to fucking, mess with Ziggler on SmackDown. So
you see, they fucked that up.
2016 SmackDown was a weird time. You had the Spirit Squad running around. Remember the Headbangers came back for a little bit? We had the Headbangers in the mid 2010s just chilling on SmackDown, just having matches.
That's so weird.
It was weird, but it was fun.
Strange. Yeah, it was alright.
But congrats to Ken Dunne. Shout out to him.
When was that weird time period where Rob Van Dam disappeared for a bit and then came right back?
That was all 2012, 2013. They put him with Ricardo.
Something like I forgot.
And then they sent him to NXT for 2 matches.
That shit is weird.
I remember that because he wrestled Pac Neville on NXT, and I remember watching that. It was a good match, but I just kept thinking imagine RVD in his prime versus Pac. Can you imagine?
That would have been some scary shit.
Next level shit.
That's what I be feeling about there's a few guys who mirror him, Yo, what the fuck? I don't know if you watched Raw recently.
Of course not.
But somebody that's his boy that it's been hurting my feelings the way that they've been treating him. Fucking Riddle.
Wow. Isn't he a champion?
Yeah, but he's just it's his character. There's nothing redeeming about him. Literally, just... He's just fucking high all the time. And it's bro, I'm high all the time too, but I'm a human being. I have other dimensions to myself, but you're just high all the time. And that's cool, but it's have more to you than just, hey, Randall, what's up, man? Trouser Snake, a whole bunch of fucking dick jokes.
Pal.
And it's
this guy likes weed. His thing is weed. We got to make it so that he's always high and talking about things that you talk about when you get high.
That's not what we talk about when we get high. Anyways.
Maybe that's what Vince talks about when he gets high.
You're currently watching me smoke ganja out of this little pen here. And I'm talking about wrestling like a regular ass person.
Yeah, well.
You feel me? Like, the fuck? Oh, well.
Hey, I mean, this is NXT 2.0, so it'll probably get crazy here in a bit. But, last bit of news, I guess. The rating is in 632,000. 1-3 in the key demographic, which is 34th on cable, which not great, but this was never going to be a great number because this episode of NXT unfortunately had to go up against the AL wild card game, Yankees and Red Sox, which we've talked about this before. Yeah. That's the rivalry.
Yeah.
In all of sports. So you go against Yankees, Red Sox, you might pack it up. You're fucked.
Yep. Any beef that you've ever seen in any sports, you always compare to the Yankees and the Red Sox.
Yes.
Even in this sport right here. Remember when CM Punk told John Cena he was becoming the Yankees?
And John Cena punched him because I'm from Boston. Fuck you.
Yep. And then after that, like, what was it? He wore the pinstripes.
Yeah. In Boston, he wore pinstripe tights.
CM Punk is a savage, bro.
Yeah, that's how real the Yankees Red Sox is. And I believe that game got the highest ratings for any baseball game on ESPN since 1998. So, yeah. NXT never stood a chance.
We lost, though, which is some bullshit.
Yeah, Yankees lost. So, if I sound a little salty talking about this NXT show, bear in mind, I watched it directly after I watched the game.
Fire the management, goddammit.
Fucking boon. But
every New York sports. Fire the goddamn management, goddammit.
The rating itself in terms of numbers and demographic is, whatever. But I think an interesting thing to look here is the median age for this show, which is, I guess the average age of viewers that engaged in it was 62 years old. Which is the literal opposite of what they were going for when they rebooted NXT. They wanted to go younger.
See, what had happened was, right? And that's weird because they like baseball. See, what had happened was they saw all the pretty colors and couldn't tune off.
And they probably saw Mandy in the beginning and was like, oh my goodness. And JC Jane and Gigi Dolan.
That's a very beautiful young lady
those are beautiful young ladies right there.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God. In my day, in my day, I think I would have been able to.
Let me tell you, if I was about 25 years younger,
I'm gonna tell my grandson why he's not trying to get a girl like Mandy Rose.
Why you ain't bringing me no things like young Mandy on the television?
You gotta get you one like young Mandy. Yes. With a booty like Gigi Dolan.
With a booty like Gigi Dolan, yeah.
That's what you need.
We could all use something like that.
Oh man.
But yeah, again, it probably won't stay at 62 years old. Like, this was probably an outlier because of the fact that they went up against the game, but it's not a good sign. And I think it shows that, as per usual, going, hey, look how hip and cool we are, and yelling it at the top of your lungs is not the way to show people that you are hip and cool.
No, because then old people will watch it because, hey, I'm hip and cool. I want to watch this.
And young people are going to be like, well, that's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah. No. I spit in the face of people
who don't want to be cool. So yeah, that's the news for the week. That's NXT news, and
I'm trying to think wrestling news. Hold on.
I mean, anything outside of the WWE bubble.
No, I'm trying to think WWE bubbles. Here's a good one. Our boy Gable Steveson. He has been called up.
So this, I guess we could talk about that. It's interesting. Yeah, Gable Steveson, the Olympic gold medalist, was drafted to Raw, right? He's drafted to Monday Night Raw. This man has not had a single pro wrestling match and is a member of the Raw brand. which is interesting because, like I just said, this man has had 0 professional wrestling matches. Now, a lot of people have been like, well, he's an Olympic gold medalist. He'll obviously be able to learn. But, like, listen, even Kurt Angle had 80 matches before he ever made TV. So they are throwing this dude in the deepest of waters, it looks like. Like, I get it. This dude is a big deal because, you know, Olympic gold medalist. He's got the charisma. He's in the news a lot. Like, I get you want to fast track him and build some star power, but, like, he locked in. You got him locked in. You signed him to a contract. Let him develop. Let him do some. And I don't know. Maybe they just drafted him and they won't be using him yet, but it's weird to me.
That shit corny.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe they're doing house shows. Maybe you'll see Gable Stevenson on some house shows soon.
Tevin doesn't watch because he doesn't give a fuck. I try to know a little bit about every show at least because I want to be able to be informed. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird situation. Hopefully they do something with y'all.
Hopefully they do, because then I'll get to see you on pay-per-views. That's all I watch as far as WWE goes. But yeah, shall we get to NXT and all the people who are still with us and no longer with us and everything?
Oh, let's get ready to banter.
NXT 2.0. The last couple of weeks they've been opening the show with promos, and we opened this show with Toxic Attraction. And, you know, they all come out and yeah, damn. But if Mandy gets in the ring and grabs a microphone, I'm going to lose it because I'm sick of this opening promo shit. But fortunately, they don't. It's a match. So before that real quick, we had a video segment of last week's frenetic attempt to rebuild the tag team division and how they like just quickly established all the teams and then made an 8-way. Turns out they changed that into a fatal 4-way, which is for the tag titles tonight.
Yep.
All right.
Stupid.
But first match, Mandy Rose versus Ember Moon. So yes, this is an actual match, and therefore it is already the best episode of NXT 2.0. It can only go downhill from here. Yeah. So there you go. Mandy Rose is now Lara Croft. Ember takes her down and she's taunting her. But then Mandy comes back with a big slap before Ember places her in the Tree of Woe. But then Gigi and JC, they pull Mandy out, and Ember decides to take them out with a tope suicida. But Mandy rushes her on the outside and then just gets fucking powerbombed on the hardest part of the ring.
That's the hardest? They don't know?
Don't you know, Mandy? That's the hardest part of the ring.
They didn't tell her?
She's been too busy raiding the tombs to
you gonna be dead, bro.
Get that piece of information.
That shit gonna hurt.
Yeah. So, but then Gigi distracts Ember, and then Mandy takes advantage, drops her with this crazy backward slam. That gets 2 count. So then Vic is like, hey, you think Mandy is building a case for a title shot? And Wade Barrett says yes. But Mandy has beaten, what, 1 jobber since she's been back? On the most stacked division on the show? How is that building a case for a title shot? Mandy puts on that beautiful, wonderful, amazing body scissors. God bless the classic pro wrestling style of working a body part.
I'm not gonna lie though, her legs are like getting real jacked. I'm really impressed.
No, all thirst aside. She's in great shape. Like a body scissors from her genuinely looks like it would be powerful because she has powerful thighs. Yeah. Like it looks like it would constrict the air. So she also does an abdominal stretch, but then Ember breaks it and hits a rolling forearm and then an enziguri. Then she sets up top, into this diving face buster. And then Wade is like, I haven't seen enough of this Ember Moon. It's like, we haven't seen Ember at all lately. But fair enough. She sets up in the corner and Mandy just blasts her with this pump knee and Ember sells the shit out of it. Kenny Omega was proud of this, actually. He was very impressed. I think someone showed it to him and he was like, there are Kenny Omega fans all over the world. I love it. But it did look like a V trigger, so fair fucks to her. It's only a compliment. So yeah, that gets the win for Mandy. So yeah. if short matches are the order of the day on NXT 2.0, then Ember Moon is the right person to put in them because she's the type of person that will make the time count, no matter how short it is. All right, yeah, we got Legado. They talk about Hit Row, who has unfortunately been drafted to Valhalla. Legado says, SmackDown saved your asses. And I would heavily disagree, but what the hell do I know?
Listen, I feel like, I don't know why I'm being optimistic. I'm stupid, maybe. But I feel like they might do all right on SmackDown. I don't know. I feel like I feel like Vince is going after them.
Maybe, but like...
AJ's huge. He likes that. They're hip. They're new. They're young. They're hip-hop.
I mean, listen, as a group package, they got it. Like, I love Hit Row. Don't get me wrong. My apprehension has nothing to do with the talent within the group. I think they're all good.
Listen, one of them is also a rapper, which if he wants to continue doing Rolling Loud, might be a good idea.
Get Swerve to open up for Wale. Yeah, why not?
You feel me? Like, or do a feature.
Yeah, do a feature. Do it. Like, they got growth opportunity and opportunity on the main roster, but like, you can say that of literally anybody who has ever been called up ever. Again, my worry is not them; it's the people who are going to book them, and I don't trust them.
Well, they can always then leave WWE because now there's multiple venues that are starting to grow.
Also true. So we'll see.
Oh, by the way, Carissa Rivera's new attire. You see what I was telling you, Tevin?
Yes.
I was like, I hated that attire that she wore. She has way better attire than that. Boom. That's what I was talking about, Tevin.
Yeah, they've improved.
Do you see how fucking dope that shit looks?
But yeah, Elektra, she says, I shut B-Fab's trap.
Sorry, yeah. She changed her name.
Yeah, she's Elektra Lopez now.
Yes.
And Santos says, Swerve, you can run away like the coward I know you are, or you can prove that you're a man by defending that North American title against me. It's wild that they've been building Swerve and Santos for months. Mm-hmm. Literal months. And it still feels rushed that they're now having this match because Swerve is leaving to the main roster.
Yeah. But that's not within their power, though,
I know. But like, even crazier still is the fact that I'm pretty sure next week is going to be Swerve's first time defending the North American title.
I think it is. Damn.
And he's been on TV just about every week since he won it.
Yep.
That's crazy. We got Odyssey Jones versus LA Knight. LA Knight's trying to punch this dude, but all it does is anger Odyssey Jones, who just throws him around the ring. Beth says to Wade, you're always talking about what have you done for me lately? Well, what about LA Knight? Which is true. This motherfucker, I'm still on that. He lost twice in 1 week.
That's true. That's true.
So Wade should be shitting on him, but he's still like, no, LA Knight is the greatest.
It's because he's a heel.
Yeah, he's a heel. But Jonesy does the big kick out spot. He kicks out at one and sends the dude flying. He gets control. But then Andre Chase runs in and Odyssey knocks him out immediately.
Yeah, what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, well, they got beef. But then LA Knight takes advantage, hits his neck breaker, and that gets the win for LA Knight. And Odyssey Jones got his leg under the rope too, but Andre Chase pushed it away.
Yep.
And that helped LA Knight get the win. And, he's not a part of the story though. It's Odyssey Jones and Andre Chase.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
How did this end up happening? I
hope Andre Chase drops more F-bombs like he did in that fucking class.
When he got pissed off and he told that one guy to fuck off.
The fuck you ever get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That shit was great.
Yo, is it just me or did they add mad extra shit to LA Knight's theme song?
Maybe.
It sounds more like they added more rock notes to it.
Hey, maybe they added a little bit of extra guitar.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like a little more. I'm like, are you trying to be The Rock over here? Adding extra shit.
Maybe they're just finally gonna. He's been getting compared to The Rock for years. Maybe he's just gonna lean into it with him. We got Cameron Grimes with Mackenzie Mitchell. Talks about all the couples he's seen around lately. How love is in the air. He's not gonna lie, it's made him a little jealous. So he decides he wants to find him a lucky lady. But then Pete Dunne and Rich Holland walk up and they're like,
yo, salty.
No lady would ever look at you. Look at the state of you. And then, Pete Dunne says, make no mistake, no matter what's going on here in NXT, I'm still the baddest man here. And then Grimes is like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he just steps away to talk to some women. Mm-hmm. He's like, are you ladies single?
God bless him, man. That's one of the few guys that I still love on this brand.
Oh, yeah, Cameron Grimes. I'm still all about Cameron Grimes. Mm-hmm. We go on to the commentators. Beth Phoenix asks Vic Joseph, hey, did you and Mackenzie watch Squid Games? She called it Squid Games.
Oh,
Squid
God.
Game. Singular.
Or Juego Calamar in Spanish.
But yeah, that commentary bit, they do that bit and then it gets uncomfortably silent, like it does every time they mention that Vic Joseph is married to Mackenzie Mitchell.
Yeah.
Like, Vic don't want that out. Every time
I don't know
they
why.
say that.
She's a beautiful, nice lady.
I would flaunt that if it were me.
Yeah. Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Fucking Miro. Look at Miro. Miro knows.
Yeah. But hey, listen. Whatever.
Carl Anderson is another one.
Yeah. But I guess Vic is a humble dude. Like, I don't want my business out there. But we got Kyle O'Reilly with Von Wagner in the back. Wanting to know why the hell are you watching my back? And Von, this man is definitely from Minnesota. This man's accent is very Minnesotan. Says, I don't like Rich Holland and I don't like Pete Dunne. And I respect you, Kyle, because you got heart. But Kyle says, after the last year I've had, I don't trust anybody. So I'm going to ask you real nice and respectful, please stay out of my way. And he walks away.
I don't think this guy can talk, bro. This motherfucker's dry, bro.
They are fast tracking him. Like, they got him in the situation with Kyle and Peter Dunne and Ridge, and they want him to be something. I would take your time. But
yeah, I would.
They want him to be something.
And let him find his voice. Because even Brock took Brock forever to find his voice. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like now watching him on SmackDown and talking shit, I'm like, where the fuck has this guy been?
Well, I mean, shit. Brock, once Brock got the UFC and started talking shit, that's where he figured it out.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, now he's talking. That one moment with Jeff Hardy where he just like, I'm gonna walk the fuck out respectfully. Once Brock showed up, he just he pulled the Homer Simpson into the bushes. Did you see that?
No, I don't watch that show.
I'm letting you know then. So there was a part where Jeff Hardy's about to talk to, I think, Kayla, and Brock Lesnar pulls up, and he's smiling. He's cool. He's in a good mood. Fucking Jeff Hardy, he's talking to Kayla, talking shit, blah, 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 blah. And then he looks up at Brock and he's like, oh, nah. And he just pulls a Homer.
Nah. Oh, no, this is when Brock cut that promo. I did see that little bit of it. When Brock's like, hey, are we live?
Yeah. He's like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. And then he just gives Kayla that look like, fuck off.
I'm sorry, but you gotta go now.
And she's like, okay.
You're gonna say to Brock.
Oh, that was a hot mess.
Brock's the best. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, now we've got the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa, in the ring. No one will survive.
There's no escape now.
There's no escape now. And he's here to announce that Halloween Havoc is coming back, baby. The end of the month, we're getting Halloween Havoc back. And I got mixed feelings because I love Halloween Havoc. I loved last year's Halloween Havoc.
They had a pumpkin.
She was so fun. All the fucking fun character stuff that people say NXT 2.0 has. Go watch last year's Halloween Havoc. It was there in spades.
Remember Shotzi? Ugh. Remember Gargano?
Shotzi. The Gargano was great too.
Yo, did you hear that he like deleted all WWE mentions on his IG? IG or Twitter?
Oh, on Twitter and shit. Yeah,
Twitter.
I think he just put pro wrestler. So let the speculation begin. But yeah, Johnny was a big part of last year's Halloween Havoc. Cameron Grimes, Dexter Lumis, the whole it was a fun time last year. So hopefully it's a fun time this year. But I don't know, especially without Shotzi in those outfits. It's gonna be a tough go.
Mm-hmm.
But Ciampa says, I need an opponent for that show. And I'm looking at one man in particular. He's not patient. In the world we live in, actions speak louder than words. So who has the balls to come out and take this championship from me? And on cue, out comes Braun Breaker.
Did you say balls?
I'll tell you, balls. The crowd's doing the dog barks. They're barking.
Yeah.
So they're basically telling you this man is a Steiner in all but name. They just won't call him a Steiner, but
yeah,
everything gimmick wise is there. Braun, he says, Ciampa, I treated you with nothing but respect.
He did talk like that. He does really sound like his fucking. It's terrible.
Yeah. He says, I don't give a damn how long I've been here. I want to be the NXT champion.
Just like that.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah. It's like, you want to talk about balls. See, I got the biggest balls in the
balls in the
room.
world. I got the largest arms in the world. That's why I was like, oh,
for the man with the largest arms in the world.
He's the man with the largest balls in the world.
He truly is a Steiner, man.
The little pep when he was at the.
He's doing a little. Come on, man. Says a Halloween Havoc. He wants the shot. And Ciampa says, "So the difference between you and me, Braun, is you want to be NXT champion.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be NXT champion. For you, the NXT championship is a stepping stone to something bigger and better. But for me, the NXT championship is something bigger and better. So you got 3 weeks to go from an intern to a PhD. Shit. He bumps him on the way out, gives him a little shoulder bump. And there you go. Vic Joseph says,
did you hear him? Did you see what he did after?
What?
After he bumped him?
Oh, Bron? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he looked at him. You gonna fight? Fuck you up. He was talking shit after a while.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, bro. He's perfect. Fuck. Hey, Vince, you want to hear something? And this is a fact. Fuck Von Wagner. That's your fucking star.
We said this episode 1. Whoever they think is the guy is wrong. It's Braun Breaker.
That guy's a fucking star.
It's Braun Breaker. And like, you can see it as the weeks go along, how much farther ahead he is than so many of these other dudes, man.
He's real.
Yeah.
He's so fucking great.
Like, the gap grows week by week. Just how much farther ahead he is than these other guys. And in fairness, they're doing the right thing. But like, if there's anyone to fast track on the show, it's Braun Breaker. And they are fast tracking him, so.
Well, they're fast tracking everybody.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're fast tracking everyone, but Braun is the actual guy you probably should fast track. Joe Gacy.
Oh, man. That's our boy, man. We gotta support him, man.
Look at how they're massacring my boy.
My boy.
I hate this. I fucking hate this. Joe Gacy.
Like, can I tell you something, though? Have you seen him online?
Yeah, I have.
I think he's doing great, though.
They're trying to make it work, but like, it's like I said, I just don't think it's a gimmick that can work. I don't like the gimmick, but Joe Gacy's so fucking good. He's great.
That I feel like, I don't know.
Like, the reason I'm angry is because Joe Gacy's great. He could be doing something fucking dope on this show. And you got him doing this bullshit. Like,
but if he proves he can do great with this, I feel like they're gonna do some stuff for him. Because this is like the absolute dumbest shit. And I feel like he plays the part well.
This is the shittiest chicken shit it could be. The nuttiest, corniest chicken shit that you can be. And if you can turn it into salad, then whatever. But
that's what I'm saying.
Damn, man. This shit sucks. It fucking sucks. Talking about Facebook and Instagram crashing.
I think that's the one. I was gonna say I think that's the Red Sox talking, bro. I'm sorry.
That it might be. I don't know. Because like the one platform that won't crash is NXT 2.0, and I'm gonna hit that ring tonight to show that conflict can be resolved peacefully.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Buzz, 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 buzz. But after this, we get Indi Hartwell and Persia Parada. They're walking through the back, talking about Indi's honeymoon. Indi says Dexter's not here. You know, he's exhausted because, you know, we went through 2 packs on the honeymoon.
Jesus.
And then Persia's like, well, what's the measurements looking like? Like 7, 8, and Indi goes 9.5. Dexter packing the axe, I see.
So what did we learn? Dexter Loomis is well endowed.
Yes, I guess that was the point of that segment. So then they walk up to a door and they see smoke coming from behind the door, and they're like, "Oh wait, what's that?"
That's me.
Like, and they walked in and it was Six, and they're like, "Hey, Six, what are you doing here?"
It was me. I was hanging out with you know, my homegirl Jade and my homie Boa.
Yes.
Boa, sorry, we can't call her that. Sorry, shit.
Yeah, no. Boa and Mei Ying are in the room, and Boa's like, "Get out!" And they're like, "Oh shit, my bad." And they close the door.
It's because I was back then. I didn't want nobody to see me. I didn't want y'all niggas to know that I have a little bit of inside information and shit. You know, I was like, "Nah, bro, you can't. They can't know that I be in here with y'all because then they gonna say some shit."
You can't give out an inside baseball. But like, all right, bro. us making jokes about Bo and Mei Ying is one thing, but like, this is NXT, the show itself, fucking making jokes about Bo and Mei Ying.
But it was kind of meta, so it was kind of funny. It was like Bo was like, "Yo, we smoking weed in here, get out."
But I don't know, like, it's funny, but like, they've been killing people. They've been purging people. We turning this into some ha-ha shit now?
They were smoking hookah in the back room.
I guess.
That shit was hella funny. I'm sorry. I at this point, I know what was going on in NXT right now. So at this point, I'm just like, I'm going to have fun with this.
Like, I want to have fun, but like, I like my internal logic and shit too. And, you know?
I feel you, but that was kind of funny. It made me laugh like a motherfucker. Like, I was like, the fuck are these two just hanging out back here?
Hey, I don't know. But up next, we got ikemen Jiro versus Joe Gacy. Mm-hmm. Man, I want fucking Jiro to squash him. Because I love you, Joe Gacy, but your gimmick fucking sucks, and Jiro's gimmick fucking rules.
ikemen Jiro is like, I love that guy, man. I don't know what it is. I love
me some Jiro.
He's just so chill and so fun. He's having a good time. Man. He's like me. We're having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a good time. So Joe Gacy wants the code of honor. Mm-hmm. Shake my hand. And Jiro's like, all right, I'm going to shake your hand. I'm a babyface. And they shake hands.
Yep.
So there you go. And then, you know, they wrestle. He goes for a shoulder block. Gacy doesn't go down, but Gacy's like, hey, I believe that you can knock me down. So you give it another go. So he does, but then Gacy tries to sneak him. But then, you know, Jiro gets away, hits an arm drag. So Gacy wants another handshake and he gives it. Then he whips him to the corner. And then Beth is like, Joe Gacy, I don't believe him. I think Joe Gacy is trolling the trolls. All right.
That's exactly what he is doing, which is kind of funny.
I guess. So then, like, they're in the middle and Gacy's like, hey, we can have a peaceful resolution. And then Jiro just drops him with the Michinoku driver and then does the neck snap with his flashy jacket. He's like, and he snaps the neck. And then they go up top. Jiro hits him with a Rana from the top, but then dodges. And then he hits the handspring lariat, this Joe Gacy. And that gets the win. And Beth and Wade act like it's the first time they've ever seen him do that, but it's definitely not.
Yeah.
So Joe Gacy gets the win. And post-match, he helps Jiro up and he gives him a hug. And Jiro's like, what the fuck? All right.
Didn't he do that last week?
Yeah, with the hugs and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Where he just like, I know, but hug.
Yeah, I'm going to hug you. Then he walks out, just giving the man his props. And then he sees up in the stands a bald Parker Bordeaux. But they changed his name. I forgot what his new name is.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like Gene Snitsky.
It wasn't. Why? Well.
Yeah, I was like, you had a perfect Brock Lesnar clone and you turned him into Gene Snitsky. Why?
Yeah. I think his new name is Harland is his new name.
Yeah.
So he was just staring at Joe Gacy looking weird. So I guess that's going to be a thing that we figure out in the coming weeks.
This is his Deacon Batista role.
I guess.
And if he does good with it, then they'll turn him into Batista.
Hopefully. But
because that's my thinking right now. I'm trying to think like WWE, which is hard because they don't make any sense. So I'm trying to like get in their brains and trying to figure out. And the only thing I can think of is they're giving him a role right quick just to have him as like this big bulking bodyguard. And once they see what he can do, which is what they should have done with fucking Von Wagner, because the motherfucker's quiet and weird and talks kind of like, well, he reminds me a bit of Edge kind of. Well, his voice. But imagine if Edge was really, really bored and never had any charisma.
Yeah, like he wasn't going crazy on the C train.
Yeah.
He was just sitting on the C train like a regular dude.
Basically. That's I see the Edge comparison just because of his voice. But that's it. I don't see anything else.
Duke Hudson. Mm-hmm. Duke Hudson is now a professional poker player.
Yes.
And he says, if I can beat your mind, then I can beat you before the match even begins. Same as in poker, same as in wrestling. And then he beats some extra in poker who reacts by washing his hair. He's just like, like the dude, like Duke Hudson gets a winning hand or whatever. And then the dude across from him is just like, and he just starts scratching his scalp.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, okay. I understand. I get it. Wade Barrett Light isn't enough of a gimmick.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate when they do the thing where they have to cram the key aspect of the character down your throat.
Isn't that called Flanderization?
Yes. And they just started the character. Mm-hmm. So like, you got Duke Hudson, poker player. He's a poker player sitting here at the poker table, defeating a man in poker while he discusses his poker strategies.
Kind of like was that D'Angelo?
Tony D'Angelo?
Yeah.
But even Tony D'Angelo ain't that bad. Because, like, he's just doing the voice and shit. Yeah, I'm an Italian mobster. Come on.
Hey, gabagoo.
But they don't at least have... But it would be like if Tony D'Angelo said every 5 seconds, I was in the mob,
True.
Like, you could just have him at the poker table talking about, if I can beat your mind, I can beat you in the ring. And there you go. I get it. All right, he's a poker player.
Yeah.
There you go. Like, I'm not a child. And
his
honestly,
finisher could be like the spade something.
Yeah. Like, you don't got to treat me like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even a kid would be able to understand if you just did the basic, put him at a poker table and have him talk some shit. Like, oh, this guy's a poker player.
I don't like the outfit is what I didn't like. Yeah. I wish he had like a suit and tie.
Yeah, if you're gonna make him like a super big poker player type gimmick, put him in a nice little suit or whatever. I'm
just saying.
But I guess they're gonna make T-shirts or whatever for him. And whatever.
No, he has to dress like the $1 Million Man's lackey or some shit.
Yeah, some shit. But up next we got Cora Jade versus Virginia Ferry. It's like, yeah, NXT 2.0 so far. They do like 3 things I hate.
Listen
and
to
then
that
they
name.
do like Virginia Ferry. Yeah. But yeah, NXT, they do like 3 things I hate, and then they do like 1 thing I really like. I really like this Cora Jade entrance.
Yes.
She runs out to the ring to this peppy ass pop punk music.
Yeah, yes.
She's skating around, giving high fives and shit. It's like I said, she was a skater girl. She said, "See you later, girl." I'm like, I like this. This works.
You see how WWE usually, right? They have all these things that don't work. Well, not WWE, NXT for some weird reason. The entrances, the theme songs sometimes do not fit the character. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
And in this case, they nailed it.
This 1,000% fit the character. I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
You imagine they had her all emo and she had half her face painted though?
And she go out to that shit.
And I'll be like, hey, Darby Allin is over there.
Yeah, I imagine she's been getting some Darby comparisons. She's got a skateboard, but she can have a skateboard. It's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, people skate.
Yeah, people skate. But then this match does not even get underway because Franky Monet decides to kill Virginia Ferry and then decides that, you know what, I'm going to wrestle this match. Very, very universe mode.
Hey, Tevin, do you want to ride the Virginia Ferry?
I would have liked to, but I'm not going to get the opportunity to now.
That's a funny-ass name, bro.
Franky Monet came in like, we ain't doing no ferries. I travel high class. But now it's Cora Jade versus Franky Monet. And, you know, Robert Stone's at ringside. So I guess Trey Baxter felt the need to come out and support his girlfriend. So he runs out. Wade Barrett is like, she needs to kick this guy to the curb so his bad vibes don't ruin her career. Yo!
Damn, Wade, why are you so negative?
I this man got bad vibes. He didn't do anything.
He came out here, a nice guy, came out here to support his girl.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett out here talking about, I don't like his vibes.
This man's got bad vibes. What?
He's literally becoming British Morrow.
Oh,
like British heel Morrow.
He is. I wish Morrow was on this show. It'd be so funny. But yeah, Franky puts Cora in a choke and then stares right at Trey Baxter. And this shows that he's a loyal boyfriend because he doesn't even look at Franky. Even more fucking universe mode. Franky's looking to finish her off, but Cora rolls through, puts her in the victory roll, and the ref counts 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Cora Jade wins. So Franky, she stole the spot in this match and then lost. What the fuck? This show is stupid.
That was no good. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. At first, I'm like, okay, she's getting the heat because she's probably gonna win this. So I see what they're doing here. No, fucking Cora Jade beats her ass and hey, goodbye. What?
We got Mackenzie with MSK. But before they can really say anything, the Grizzly Young Vets come up and they accuse them of finding yet another loophole in avoiding facing them straight up 2-on-2. So MSK is just like, all right, you know what? Fine. How about we make this elimination? And then if you're good enough, it could just be us in the final two. But then Brother Brooks and and Jensen, they walk up and they're like, hey, why wait for later? And they fucking just pop on GYVs and they start the brawl. And then from fucking out of nowhere, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams just appear. And they also start fighting.
Yep. Do you like their new purple Chris Jericho shirts?
Oh, Trick and Melo?
Yeah.
It's coming together with them.
Give it some time.
Yeah. I still don't like the promos, but it's coming together.
Yeah, let's give them time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far they just seem like the annoying guys in high school who were just like, you know what? We got to do this. Yeah, but never actually do shit.
Yeah. So Mackenzie ran off from this, and we find out she ran off to Tommaso Ciampa to talk about Bron Breakker. And Ciampa says, you know, Bron, he's a blue chipper, and he's going to share the ring with a bona fide main eventer. But then here comes Joe Gacy, and he accuses Ciampa of being toxic and says he has privilege from a position as NXT champion. And he and his weirdo neoliberals want a shot at the title, I guess.
Lord, get out of here with this nonsense.
And then Ciampa's like, all right, how about we do this? If you can beat me next week, you'll be added to the match. And then Gacy goes in for the hug, and Ciampa's like, next week, that ring is not going to be a safe space. Not for you. Raquel's here, and oh, this is funny. Raquel is like walking into the arena, and then you just see some dude in the background just walk and then just breaks his neck, turning around to look at Raquel.
She fine.
Like, damn, look at that back.
Yeah, but you know, Braun Strowman gonna rip your dick off if you
right?
try.
I would be careful.
Yeah,
breaking your neck like that on television.
My son might find you.
Yeah.
And then you gonna get these hands.
Yeah, it ain't like Bron don't know people there. He used to work there.
Yeah, facts.
But up next, we got Pete Dunne versus Cameron Grimes.
Cameron fucking Grimes on my face.
Yes, it's here where we discover that Ridge Holland has also been called up to Valhalla. He's on SmackDown. But we go back and forth early. Grimes hits a Rana and then tells Pete Dunne to kiss my grits.
That shit made me cry, bro.
Yeah, then Wade Barrett on commentary he's like, Cameron Grimes needs to stop focusing on trading stonks. I'm like, wait, you fucking meme lord.
Oh, man, he's been on the internet a little too long.
Right? Then they start trading the ring. The crowd fucking starts chanting, "You don't go here" at Ridge Holland.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, that might be true, but fucking let him rock.
That was really funny.
He goes here right now.
Yeah, I believe it goes into effect after not Survivor Series. After they finish that whole thing with the Queen and King of the Ring tournaments.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I guess after so yeah, it's not even in effect yet. So he does still go here. NXT, calm down. Dunne cuts him off. He hits the snap German, finger stomps him, and then buzzsaw kick gets a 2, and then he goes for the armbar. Then Grimes backflips over Pete Dunne and then hits a bridging German suplex for a 2 count. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. And then, Pete Dunne comes back, hits an enziguri, goes to untie the turnbuckle, but then Ridge Holland interferes. And then Kyle O'Reilly comes out, cuts him off, and then fucking just gets launched toward the announcers. Like Ridge Holland just fucking throws him.
Yeah. But Ridge Holland, that's a brolic ass boy right there.
Right?
That's a fucking brolic ass boy right there. He's not the most gangster, but he's still pretty brolic. So good shit on him.
Yeah. So we go back in the ring. Cameron Grimes goes for the cave-in, but Pete Dunne dodges and then hits the bitter end, and that gets the win. Again, if going to do shorter types of matches on NXT, these are the 2 types of guys that you should do it. This was actually good. So yeah.
Yeah, fun match.
Yeah. The post-match, Kyle hits the ring to continue the attack, but then they quickly cut him off with the numbers and kill him.
Yep.
And once again, as we're going to see during the commercial, Von Wagner comes out and helps him out. Kyle looks at him like, I fucking told you to leave me alone. But then he's like, all right, come on. Yeah, let's go.
I saved you. Come on.
You
need back.
You need help. You need help.
Yep. That's like that one friend. I don't need your help. I'm not drunk.
Come on. Your ass is drunk.
we gonna put you in a cab. You're going to be all right. Come on.
Let's go. So we got Hero in the back. Hero. Top Dollar says, we ain't running from the Legado. We running to the money. I like that line. And then, yes.
That's true, though.
That's what I must remember. They get paid more being on those shows. So good for them.
Yeah, I was talking Real Overboys. Antonio.
Yes. Shout out to the Overboys.
Hell yeah. So I was talking to him. And he was telling me, he's like, they only get paid, blah, blah, blah. And they, and in the main roster, they get blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man. That's why you want them there. Because I was complaining about, like, some of the draft picks. He's like, no, you want them there. They're going to make way more money over there. And I'm like, I guess in that case, yeah, but creatively.
Yeah. Like, for me, from a standpoint, I ain't going to watch y'all no more. That's it. It's over. But, like, from a career standpoint, then no, this is, of course, a good thing for them. They're going to move up to big exposure, more pay. It's a great thing for them. It's only good things. It's just, the creative. But Hero talking about, B-Fab says, next time I won't be so nice, Elektra. Girl, what you talking about? She beat you clean.
Yeah.
What? Don't. I hate when you don't have baby faces do lines like that. If a baby faces lose clean, then you have them say, all right, you got me that time, but next time it's going to be a different story.
I was going to say, you were the better woman at that point in time. And you have them say this shit, which is usually works. I fucked myself up. I was in my head too much. I wasn't being myself. But I know that when I focus and when shit like that.
Yeah, shit like I underestimated you the first time. I won't do it again. Shit like that.
Exactly. Inspiring shit. Yeah. It's a baby face.
Yeah. Don't make excuses out here.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. Not for a baby face. But Swerve says, Santos, you want to challenge my manhood? You want this title shot? You gonna get it. But then after that, the only way you gonna see this title is on Friday nights. Yeah, that don't work for me. Santos got to win this shit back. That don't work for me.
Yeah, because the first thing you're gonna do is turn the belt blue or some shit.
I know. I love you, Swerve, but let's go, Santos. Get that shit back.
And every time they go to Raw, it's gonna be fucking burgundy again.
Yeah.
Hot mess.
And now it is Malik Blade versus Tony D'Angelo. Come on.
The debut.
This poor kid about to be sleeping with the fucking fishes.
But this poor kid can actually wrestle.
It's pretty good, but man, Tony D'Angelo is Enzo Amore over instantly.
He's Enzo Amore on steroids.
Like the charisma alone, if he's actually good in the ring, it's over. Like, cause this dude's already over his shit.
Yeah. From what I saw, there was like a little few hiccups here and there. Yeah. But other than that, like he looks tough. Yeah, like he looks like a big like a mean motherfucker.
Like honestly, he didn't do much in this match, but the character's so over, he didn't have to. And that's pro wrestling 101. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna be fine because like even if you think he's got shit to learn, he can learn and he'll be covered by the fact that he's already fucking over.
That's an absolute fact.
So that's how you want it in wrestling. That's how you want to work. So Tony, he gets in the ring. Vic is like, did he just try to pay the ref off? It's just how it goes,
you gotta
slide him a little.
That's some Godfather shit. Yeah. Hey, instead of me beating your ass right now, how about I give you a night with one of these beautiful ladies? You know what I'm saying? Type of deal, yeah.
Wade Barrett, he's on commentary. He's like, we gotta know about this Tony D'Angelo. I want to know, is he the real deal? Is he a gem? Or is he Fugazi? I'm like, why? Stop.
I didn't catch that, so I'm glad you did, because goddamn, that's a bar.
This man waits, and is he Fugazi?
God damn it.
But Tony in this match, all character, man. He gives this man a backbreaker, says, give me a break. This is what you got for me.
Motherfucker.
Then he grabs him by the ear. He's like, I'm going to teach you a lesson your mother should have taught you, you moron. The way he goes, you moron.
Yeah. Fucking great. The tattoos, beautiful. The white beater, the chain, the little fedora.
Yeah. It's
the sweatsuit, the sweat tracksuit,
right,
the velour sweat. Yeah.
This man's here to do dirt.
The weird looking shoes that he got like some croc looking at shoes.
I like this bit. Blade hits him with the drop kick, but then Tony like double legs him. But like this double leg was so vicious, he pinned him off of it. I like that.
Yeah. Smooth.
Yeah. Gets a 2 count, and then Blade makes a short comeback, hits a crossbody, and then Tony backs into the corner. He's like, hey, come on, give me a break. Come on, we're pals, we're pals. But then Tony gets him and dodges him into the buckle. He's like, you thought we were pals? Come on now. hits him with a Northern Light suplex into the Fisherman neck breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's the win. Yeah, this was a perfect type of showcase match. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah, this kid, Tony D'Angelo. I think we got something here, eh?
Von Wagner. And I'm over here looking at, yo, D'Angelo's mad funny. Antonio over here. Fucking and what's this guy's name? And of course, I'm a great son of a bitch that ever lived.
We already know where he at. We got Mackenzie with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, who
and their purple Jericho shirts.
Yes, they're happy that they got a tag title shot and they ain't even have to use the contract. I did like Carmelo being like, "Hey, we finessed our way into this shit. We didn't even have to use the contract." I did like that. Because honestly, it's true. It's impressive because they haven't even had a match. Trick has not wrestled yet, and he's fucking wrestling for the tag titles.
Mm-hmm. All he had to do was fucking, I don't know, talk his way into it.
So yeah, they did finesse their way into this shit. True. Mm-hmm. We got Mei Ying versus Indi Hartwell.
Damn, yo, Zaya Lee. My homegirl Zaza.
Oh, we lost that Zaza?
Yeah.
I didn't hear this. She got drafted?
Yeah.
What? They did not mention that.
Goodbye, Zaza.
They did not mention Zaya Lee at all on this show. What?
Yep. I believe to SmackDown.
What?
Yep.
Yo, what? He's on SmackDown.
Yep. I told you. Yeah, so I'm not bugging. Yes, fucking, we lost Zaza. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier before we started the show. I was like, damn, we got to talk about all these people that got drafted, though. Zaza Lee's gone,
so
man.
This shit is starting to click for me then.
Now you understand why they was doing all them jokey shit with Tien Sha.
No.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. So
they're going to eventually split them up and probably repackage all of them again.
Fuck. All that time, bro. Whatever. Whatever.
Yep.
So Indi gives her ring to Persia before she gets in the ring. She steps on the apron. She's like, "I love you, sexy Dexy," and then steps inside.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. Beth reminds us that Indi's brother Austin is unfortunately also in Valhalla for real this time.
Yep, he got
drafted. They said that. So, fucking Beth and Wade argue about Indi not taking Dexter's last name. And Beth is like, "You're just a boomer, Wade." But then immediately after Beth calls him a boomer, the crowd starts chanting Mrs. Loomis.
Yeah,
and Wade's like,
Loomis.
"They agree with me."
That's not why.
Like we talked about, the median age for NXT this week was 62. So
yeah, they're
both right. So Vic notes that this is the second time that Mei Ying has competed on NXT. She's attacking Indi in the corner. She's got the nerve hold on. Indi tries to come back, but Mei Ying just fucking grabs her and then goes to kill her. But then Persia makes the save, and that allows Indi to post her. And then Indi in the ring hits the springboard elbow for the 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, sir.
So, like they just said, Mei Ying's second match, and she loses.
Welcome to the new NXT, NXT 2.0.
Yeah, on the old NXT, yeah, you could torture Bo and Xia Li and become killers with mystical powers and all that, but in this new NXT, you ain't shit.
Yeah, you a cartoon character just like everyone else now.
Okay. And then they got the
nerve. That's been my I was gonna say, that's been my beef with like WWE right now. Like, everybody's gotta be a fucking cartoon. Why?
Like I said earlier, I don't mind cartoon shit, but like some internal consistency and logic from thing to thing. Like, they weren't cartoons before.
Yeah.
Or they weren't this type of cartoon before. So why are they this type of cartoon now?
Same thing happens on fucking Raw and SmackDown.
And then, like, Mei Ying got up afterwards, like she was too powerful for that to truly affect her. And then why you ain't kick out? whatever.
It is what it is.
It's 1 step forward, 3 steps back. That's what this show feels like.
1 step forward and 2 steps
back. We got Lash Legend in the back. She's like, hey.
Yes.
If you thought last week's show was good, I'm going to spill the tea or whatever. And
she's fine.
It's going to make Urban Meyer's situation look like nothing. And then Tony D'Angelo walks up and he's like, hey, listen, I'm trying to pull some more ratings for your lashing out gimmick. You got to bring in your guy, Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And Lash Legend is like, all right, I'm going to have you on. He walks away and she's like, I loved him in the new Sopranos movie.
Yep.
It was that movie was okay.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was all right. You would, no spoilers, but you would think, because they advertised as like, this is the big origin of Tony Soprano. And it is, but like, it's more about his uncle. So, I don't know. It was all right. It wasn't bad, though. We got the Diamond Mine. Malcolm Bivens is putting over his squad.
This shit was fire.
Talks about Hachiman, the coach. He says, this man has won more championships than Tom Brady, and he will also beat Tom Brady's ass.
Savage.
Says Ivy Nile, she's more chiseled than Adonis himself.
I actually know who she is now.
Ivy Nile?
She's no longer shorty with the fade to me.
Okay.
Because of the fact that I watched the episode of Titans she was in.
Oh, The Rock Show, yes.
Yes, I watched that episode. I was cheering on the other girl. Because I was like, you look jacked. You can do shit. I know this already. But I'm always going to go for the person who looks like they can't do it and does it.
Well, as we know, Ivy did it. Then we got Julius and Brutus Creed, the embodiment of ruthless aggression. Of course, Roderick Strong, our current reigning and defending cruiserweight champion. Like we said before, Diamond Mine stronger than ever, baby. Diamond Mine forever. This squad
that's why
is dominant.
That's where I thought they were going to put Bordeaux.
Diamond Mine, yeah. I thought so too.
But I guess not. I guess they're going to put him with Joe Gacy.
Yeah, I guess they got different plans for him.
Deacon Batista his ass.
We got Samantha Irvin in the ring with Raquel Gonzalez, our women's champion. Asked him about Toxic Attraction. Raquel, she's like, yeah, I know who y'all jumped. I've been dominating this division for a year. She says, if you touch my title again, Mandy Rose, you won't be posing for Instagram. You're going to be posing for a body cast.
God damn.
Then Toxic Attraction comes out. They hit the stage.
Yeah.
Mandy says, Raquel, I used to admire you. But now you're coming off as a desperate champion who knows that her time is coming to an end. See, we're taking over, and not even the unstoppable Raquel Gonzalez can slow us down. And Gigi says, Raquel, it's not your fault. See, all of us are championship material. We know that you can't help but stare in awe at us. They're chanting what at them again? And Mandy does the line again. Say what if you don't think I'm the hottest thing alive? Raquel says, yeah, I'm staring in awe, right? I'm staring at all at the 6 stitches that I put in your head. And then Gigi Dolan gets pissed and walks away. She walks up to the ring.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. She didn't just like walk away. She got fucking pissed off and went crazy and ran around the ring like, I'm going to fuck you up.
But like, she walked off camera, so it just looked like she walked away. She was so offended. She's like, I can't take this. She walked off camera.
But then like 2 seconds later, they show a shot of her behind it. And going,
yeah, she's still upset.
Yeah, she tried to pop on her.
Don't you ever talk about Mandy like that. So JC says, we're all over Raw and SmackDown, and we're the faces of NXT 2.0. Did they get drafted?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, because she said we're all over Raw and SmackDown.
Okay.
So good for them, I guess. Free agents, Toxic Attraction. Yeah. So she says, We're not just Toxic Attraction. We're the attraction. And they surround Raquel, get ready to jump her. But then our tag champs, Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, hit the ring and they ward the heels off. And there you go. Babyfaces stand tall. And then,
Yeah.
we go to the back. Kyle O'Reilly is icing up. When Von Wagner walks in, he's like, hey, you got a tag match against Rich Holland and Pete Dunne next week.
You're giving him too much voice, bro. Hey, we got a match later. You down with
it? He's like, hey, whether you like it or not, I'm the only one that's got your back.
I got your back, bro.
Kyle was just like, whatever, man.
That was Kyle.
Yeah. Don't want anybody to have my back. So then we see Raquel with Io and Zoe. She's like, hey, thanks for the help, but I didn't ask for your help. Fucking no one has friends on this show. And then Io's like, hey, listen, I don't like them more than I don't like you, Raquel. Io don't like nobody.
Yeah, Io's over here like, no, I'm over here because the enemy of an enemy is a friend.
Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck about you. I just don't like them more than I don't like you. That's why I'm here. And then Indi and Persia walk up and he's like, hey, those aren't the only, you don't got to just worry about Toxic Attraction. We're still coming for those titles too. And he was like, hey, listen, the only gold that you're going to be wearing is on your hand and in your ear. And then she walks away.
Rings and earrings?
Yeah.
Did they forget necklaces too?
Indi don't got a diamond? It's gold?
Okay.
It's time for the main event. Fatal 4-way elimination tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen versus the Grizzled Young Veterans versus Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes versus MSK.
That's a thick-ass match.
It is. A lot of people in here. Wade Barrett. See, heels being right. This is the peak of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wade Barrett literally calls out that this don't make no fucking sense. And nobody in this match except GYV should be in there with the champions.
That's a fact.
And he's right. Like, Beth and Vic are trying to defend it, but like, Wade points out, like, all these dudes Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen have done has had a bar fight with each other. How the fuck are they in the mix for the tag titles? And then, this is Trick Williams' first match ever on TV. And he wrestling for the tag titles. He ain't earned this shit.
But this is the new NXT. Nothing means nothing.
I guess not.
Ain't not a damn thing mean nothing in this goddamn place.
The weirdos that don't like MSK are back.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah, because for a while,
what
MSK was just getting cheered.
Do? Yeah.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Why don't y'all like MSK? What's wrong with y'all? they're good.
I like MSK.
Yeah, I like MSK.
Whatever.
So
I find them entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, good wrestlers.
You want to be salty. Yeah, you don't have to call Salt Bay and just...
Yeah, whatever. Melo comes in, sends Lee packing, and then Trick comes in and he clashes with Jensen, but then they take control and clear out the heels before they tag in Lee. And Jensen tags in Wesley and he's like, hey, go flip. Go do a flip. And he does the PWG dive to the outside over the corner.
Yep.
And then shortly after this, Trick gets pinned.
Yes.
All right. I think it's weird to pin a guy in his debut, but then on the other hand, I get why you wouldn't pin Carmelo Hayes. But then maybe that's why you don't have these dudes in this match.
It is what it is. These people crazy.
It is what it is. We come back from commercial. GYVs are going with MSK. And again, Vic is trying to argue that, well, maybe Grizzled Young Vet shouldn't be in this match either. They've already lost to MSK. But like Wade points out, they're the only other fucking team in this match that has done anything within the tag team division. And then he goes, and then Vic goes, Beth, championship matches don't grow on trees. This one may as well have. This shit popped up out of nowhere on the NXT Given tree.
I was gonna say this was straight up fucking Randy Orton style from out of nowhere.
Yeah. Stop making the heels right.
Mm-hmm.
So Carter gets the hot tag. He runs wild. Hits Drake with a nice slick deadlift German. Moonsaults both guys on the outside. GYV take advantage. Take it to Mayhem on lead. But Briggs blind tags in and they catch Gibson unaware. And then they eliminate the grizzled young veterans, leaving it as Briggs and Jensen versus MSK. So they're going back and forth. And the boys set up for a big double power bomb, but Carter comes in, saves Lee, takes Jensen and like dives with him to the outside. And then Lee hits a Rana, rolls him up for the 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
And that gets the win and the retain for our tag team champions.
Yep. And then post-match, I thought these motherfuckers was going to turn heel on us right quick.
Yeah, they're all pissed off. They grab the belts and like, oh, fuck that shit. And they're looking at MSK, but then they just give them the belts. And
they're like, here, guys, we're not going to be that salty. We're cool.
Yeah, nah, you won this. We're going to present you the belts. You the champs.
Yep.
And they walk off.
Yeah, and then here's the weird part. Didn't y'all bump into each other on your way over here? What happened here? Because they didn't leave through the crowd.
Yeah, no, they walk. Well, no, actually, no, it didn't make sense. They walk out through the ramp, and Imperium, they come from the crowd.
But like literally from right next to the goddamn,
Nah, they came from announcer's side.
Oh, I'm bugging then.
Yeah, it's they came from the whole opposite end. So nah,
I don't know why, but because you know what it was? It's because they ended up on the ramp.
Yeah. They ended up on the ramp.
Okay. That's why my brain was like, wait, what?
Yeah, but they started from the other side. So that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, Imperium runs in.
But still, man, who the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? They're beating down MSK. But then Briggs and Jensen are like, oh shit, wait. And they go back and they make the save. And that's how we end the show with the babyface team standing tall in the ring. And yeah, that's NXT 2.0 for this week.
Ah, God. Tev, it's time for the Ramblytics.
Man, listen.
Let's start this off with some nails.
Nails. The main event. Thought the main event was pretty good. Fatal 4-way tag. And again, if the order of the day now is only one actual long match per NXT, then yeah, make it the main event and make it, some crazy fun shit. And this was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. Another nail is I like Cora Jade. I like her peppy character. And
gotcha.
Despite the fact that they did all that weird shit around her, maybe they'll do something better next week. But I did like that little presentation. That theme was A+, and the presentation was all great.
That would be one of mine as well.
And that ties into the other nail, which is, come on, fucking Tony D'Angelo.
Another one of mine as well.
Like a little wonderful bit of gabagool. Come on.
The biggest nail though has to be Bron Breakker.
Yes.
He's just on fire right now.
Like everything on this show, almost everything on the show feels like in weird pocket universe type shit.
Yeah.
But Ciampa and Bron Breakker feels like it has a solid progression. Bron Breakker feels like he's ready for this spotlight, unlike a lot of these other guys. Like, this is one of the few things on NXT 2.0 that feels there and reminiscent of prior NXT.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I think it's time for any more nails?
No, I think that's it.
I think it's time then for them fails. Fail.
Joe Gacy. Fucking.
Oh, man. Here's the thing. I don't like the Joe Gacy stuff either, but the fact that he's actually kind of fucking doing something with it, and I find it like I don't know. I guess it's just because it's Joe Gacy or what it is, or maybe just because I be on the, social media watching him talk about all this funny shit. I
don't want to hate this fucking Joe Gacy shit because, like we've been talking about, Joe Gacy is dope. I love Joe Gacy, but this shit sucks. Like,
here's the thing. I also don't like the character. Obviously, I like Killer Joe Gacy. But at the same time, it's like, if anybody could do any justice to this character, it would be Joe Gacy. Because Joe Gacy is like, he's been trolling the trolls on the internet. He's been having a good time talking about I'm not canceled. He's been fucking, he's great. He himself is great. And I feel like eventually, because they're not going to keep this character. This is not going to go anywhere. I can already tell they're going to Steven Richards him for a little bit. And then they're eventually going to Stevie Richards him and try to see what the fuck else they can do with him. Because I know this is only going to be, I can feel from now that this gimmick is temporary as fuck.
I mean, I don't know. The sooner we get past this shit, the better. Because it ain't working for me in no aspects.
And with that fail gone, Parker Bordeaux. So you gonna tell me you gonna take this man, right? Brock Jr. Like, and he's got this great fucking hair. Like, he doesn't have Brock's hair. You know, he had like this cool, like coiffed up, kind of like a in between of old school Brock, young Brock, with I would say Corey Graves kind of a blonde. So this guy had a nice head of hair, basically, and you just go and fucking shave him bald and have him come out here in a fucking jumpsuit? Come on, Vince. You know that shit don't make no fucking sense. I hope this is just like what I said earlier, his Deacon Batista moment, and they're just kind of like, you know, trying to like see if they can work with this guy in multiple levels here and there.
Hopefully. I mean, it was just week one of whatever this is, so we'll see how it evolves as the weeks go. So, but
and what is Vince's boner with cutting people's hair?
Got me there.
Remember when he cut Cena's hair? He wanted to cut Adam Cole's hair.
Yeah.
Didn't he learn from WCW when they tried to fucking cut Ric Flair's hair?
Spartacus.
And he fucked off. He was like, I'm out of here, bro. Fuck yeah.
Fuck that. All right. Listen, man, like, overall, just, if this is the way forward, if NXT is developmental and it's rapid fire shots at gimmicks and short matches and all this stuff, it doesn't need to be 2 hours anymore.
Yeah, it can be just an hour, yeah.
And honestly, it probably doesn't need to be on TV either. But
yeah,
WWE is deadlocked into their deal with USA. So if the comparison point for this show is, you know, old school NXT, like early Full Sail NXT, pure developmental, that show was an hour because it was short matches, mostly angles.
Yep.
With this, like, you can feel just the nature of them throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks and trying to pass time within this 2 hour show. It doesn't need to be 2 hours.
Yeah,
if you're trying to develop talent, you only need 1 hour for that.
Yeah.
So, like, I like guys like Tony D'Angelo and all that, but like, so much of what I loved about NXT, like the internal logic and step-by-step storytelling and story building, it seems like that stuff is just like disappearing week by week.
Yeah.
Like, I think about that promo and shit, that was their last fucking actual promo on the show, kind of. Hit Row last week before the match where they cut that 5 minutes of nothing promo.
Yeah.
Just like, where the ladies at? Nigga, you at a wrestling show. The fuck do you mean? It's just, they that ass had Hit Row in the ring, cut a promo about nothing for 5 minutes because that's the thing you're supposed to do in WWE. You cut long, meaningless promos that don't build to anything or do anything.
Yep.
And it feels like that stuff is just keeps creeping more and more in NXT. You got title matches casually being thrown out without anyone building or earning them. Like Wade Barrett tore apart the fucking main event and how they booked it on his commentary. And you had Beth and Vic like, oh, well, no, Wade is right. These motherfuckers don't belong in this match. They haven't done shit. Like, GYVs are the only dudes that belong here. These other dudes got to work their way up if that's how shit works. But again, when the heel commentator is increasingly just correct in his assessments, like it's not even, well, he's got a point, but he's an asshole. Like, no, Wade Barrett is just right in a lot of the shit he's saying. Mm-hmm. That means you're building a logic problem because the baby faces can't defend it without looking dumb. That's a problem. That's an issue.
Yeah, that means your baby face are ineffective. So
exactly. And if you're rendering your baby faces ineffective, then ultimately you're going to render your heels ineffective and all your characters are just going to fall apart. Your storytelling is going to fall apart because you can't get good guys that people want to invest in. So hopefully we don't get to that problem, but it feels like we're getting to that problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know, man.
Well, overall Rambleitic rating, go ahead.
Honestly, I'm going to give this show right down on the line of good. There's a lot of stupid shit on this show. But there was enough I was like, okay, no, I still mostly enjoyed this. I still mostly came away from this like, I'll watch next week. I'm good with this.
Yeah. I also will give it a good, just because of the fact that, I mean, I had fun. I was, it was silly shit. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. I'll wait. You feel me? Like, to me, it's like, that's the situation right now. It's like, I don't really understand what's going on. Everything just kind of feels scattered. So I'll wait. And if they don't resolve this once once the dust has settled, meaning like, all right, Survivor Series is over and everything that happened with all that draft stuff and then the Queen and King tournaments and all that. Once all that shit is done and we're back to having like a regular schedule more or less, if they don't fix it by then, I'm going to just be like, I don't really feel like watching this shit anymore. Because like, fix, just like you said, more or less, if it's really going to be that type of show where it's like throw random shit at the wall, have you practice your long ass Raw promos, then fuck it. This shit does not have to be 2 hours long. It just doesn't.
You can tell the pacing of the show has suffered for the fact that it's now a developmental show, but it has 2 hours. Like there's so much that they try to cram in week by week. And then a lot of the time, some of the shit doesn't even carry from week to week. Like I don't know, man.
I'm right there with you. I understand.
It's an issue, but that's NXT 2.0.
Yeah, we've been the Banter Club.
That we have.
Tevin, let them know where to find us.
Yeah, you already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania, Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find our group there, Ramblemania Show's Banter Club, where we and the other wrestlers and podcasters and everyone that we associate with post all our goings on and all the shit that is going down. As far as audio goes, we're everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast. Everywhere your podcasts are found, just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And as for the visuals, right here on YouTube, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. When you get here, like the videos, click subscribe, click the bell, so that when the new content drops, it goes straight to you. And as for me personally, find me on Instagram at TJ the Great 1. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great. Kid. I had to burp right there. What the hell? You can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at SIIXX. You are ready. Well, it's time for us to leave you guys out here in the tube of the U and all the people listening to the audio on podcast platforms around the world with a little something we like to call a too sweet.
Too sweet.
And a good fight.
And a good night.